right, welcome everyone. We are this is coop number 2. Built this a long time ago. It's been at least 3 years, maybe 5. This coop is housing 6 adult chickens, Australopes, and the other variety are having trouble. These are the olive eggers. They are being held captive by this chicken over here. They are stuck inside the coop most of the day. Because of that, we've got to build a new coop today. Yes, indeed. Coop number 4, today's project. The goal is at least to get them in a new coop, even if all the parts aren't built and nice, just to get them a fence and a place to get away from the Australopes, because they are very mean. So that's our goal. We're going to try to get that done today. Thank you for watching. We're going to try to be quick. We always say that. I received this free from my parents. They had used it for a year or 2 and then they decided to not keep chickens anymore. So they gave me this and the one that I made coop 3 out of, half of it. So this one's actually in better shape than the other one. There is some rot along this bottom edge, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. We also have rot here. The door's still good. Just need to re-support the back of it. Of course, it's all upside down right now. The roof's down there. Anyway, I've got some boards to go in these corners and support the 4 corners. That will be the outer run on the far side, and then we'll have to build the actual coop part on the other side. So as usual, we're going to be using our skids. As you can see, I've cut them already. So we're going to be creating a sliding surface. There was actually a split on this end, so I cut the split off and then I screwed it down so it's nice and flat. So 2 skids. So that's the plan. Yeah, the chickens just won't get along with each other. They're mean. It's just a big mess. So we got to get them out of there. I'm hoping by end of day I will at least have the fence around it and they can get in and have them separated tonight. That's the goal. So we're going to get after this. It's about the end of the day. We worked at this for a while. Beginning our second day on this project. We've got the bottom rails almost together. I've got to tighten these front ones. This is the front going this way. I just set this up on there. It's not all the way secured yet. I just lifted it with the tractor so it would be about in position. It's really heavy to lift by yourself. So the plan is get this anchored down over there. And then we'll do the rest of the build out on this side, the front coop part. And these are the chickens. They're in temporary holding. So this is today's project. We had a small interruption in the build, but I'm back at it. Alright, welcome. We are on day 3 or 4 of the coop build. Some of it is related to only getting a few hours each day. Some of it's related to trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I was wanting to go with a 4x8 sheet of plywood for the base of the coop. The idea is this isn't for 3 chickens, even though that's what's going to start in here. The goal is to have like 20 chickens in here and then have additional space outside. You'll see I've already put this on this morning. This is stuff I had around. So, and then this side is going to actually just have this to create an extra shade and protection. But I'm going to go with chain link on this side. The clean out is going to be right here, so there's going to be a big door right here for cleaning all of it out when it's clean out time. So that was why I made it so big. I don't know that I gave them enough headroom here. This is maybe 18 inches, almost 2 feet on this side. It's over 2 feet over here. I don't know that that's enough room, but hopefully it is. We'll see. The main goal though is they've been stuck in this tiny little coop for 3 to 4 days, whatever it's been. I got to get them out of there, hopefully in the next 30 minutes. So I'm going to put that fencing up, one more sheet of roofing, close that door, and then we're going to let them out so they can get more room to roam around. And this evening, if everything goes well, I will have this finished. Yeah, I know. I'm doubting it too. No worries. So that's the plan. That's the plan. All right, nice warm day here in the fall. Well, it's almost fall. We are finishing up this coop. So as you can see, they're enclosed and safe, which was the goal for Friday, when we finished on Friday. Took the weekend off, so I'm starting again on this project. This is actually going to be the door, but I didn't have time to hinge it and put the locks in, so we just slapped it up there. So I got to cut this down to size, trim in the edges so that it closes safely. And then there's actually 2 more doors. There's going to be a door here. I just put this metal up to keep them safe. And then around this corner on this side, I put this board just to keep them in and keep other things out. I'm going to remove this board, put one more piece of metal up here just to close on this side. And this is the clean out door. So after a week, 2, a month, whatever, whenever we choose to clear it out, we take the straw and all the manure out this side, either into a bucket or spread it out on the ground as fertilizer. And of course their feed also does fertilizer as we move along. So it's the system I'm using. I like it fairly well. I've seen other systems that are great too, but this is just the way that we roll on our farm. So that's the goal. Also have to put up a wall inside on this side with a door, an open closed door on the far side, so that at night, if I feel like there's a predator in the area, I'm having problems with a raccoon or something weird's going on, or if I just need to close them so that I can move them a long way, I need to be able to close them in this top area. There's also going to be a sheet of plywood laying flat. So sheet of plywood this way and a sheet of plywood to close them in that top area. Anyway, that's how we run our system. When I need to move them, from here to the back field, at night I'll come out, I'll close them into the top coop. Then the next day I don't have to worry about, hurting them as I'm dragging them. Generally, once the chickens kind of understand that I'm moving them only a few feet every day, I don't have to worry about it because they're eager to get the grass that's gonna be in front. In fact, these ones back here, I actually moved them sideways instead of forward, so they weren't moving the normal direction. They were all at the front of the coop wanting to go forward because that's how I always take them. But this time I'm trying to turn them, so I only moved them a little bit to the side. They were a little confused. So eventually they kind of learn the plan and the routine, and they'll follow, they expect to go forward, so they line up at the front looking for that fresh grass. So I always say it's going to be 3 hours. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be all day, but hopefully it'll go super fast. We'll be done with this in 3 hours. We'll see how it goes. Welcome everyone. We are back at coop number 4. It is all done. It took many days, probably about 4 or 5 days. I'm not sure exactly. Finished last night in the dark with a light. But I just wanted to show you the overall design since it is finished. We've got this. This is the door, the clean out door. And it has a little handmade latch there. I haven't filled the entire thing with straw, but we've got some straw here for them to lay eggs in. So the clean out comes this way. Also, we've got an egg door. Right around here, we've got the egg door. So you lift these two little handmade locks. And then you can get to the eggs on the back wall. We'll put little boxes for them to lay in eventually. That's the plan. So that is the egg door. This is the slide. This wall is all metal. I'll eventually paint it. This is the slide to close them when we need to move them a long way. Anyway, we got our locks in and our chickens in. Hi guys. I need to actually move them to fresh grass today. Their run looks terrible because they've been here for a week. Chickens are happy to be out from under the other chickens that they were being tortured by. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy these builds. Hopefully I'm done building chicken coops. Maybe for my whole life. Who knows? We've now got 20 chickens, but we could have up to 30 in the coops we've got. And that should be more than enough for us. So I'm hopeful these 4 movable coops will be all we need. I will be moving these guys today, soon, to fresh grass, just to get them some new ground. And eventually we'll be moving them up the hill to some areas that need more nutrition in the back hay fields. So that's going to be happening in the next week or two. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.